Launch logic, the Amazon traffic secret. I know because you've landed on this page that you're tired, maybe even a little burnt out, trying to get your product to sell on Amazon. You've listened to the gurus and you've tried absolutely everything: Google ads, Facebook ads, giveaways, software to find the best products, maybe even a review service. But you still can't get any traction. Well, I'm going to teach you a big secret. What if I told you the answer to your Amazon problem was Amazon? And no, I'm not talking about Amazon pay-per-click ads, but you're close. The answer to your problem is Amazon SERPs, or search results pages. These are the pages that show up after you type in a keyword. There are millions of products on Amazon. How will you make sales if no one can find you? Let's go through an example. Let's take a trip to merchantwords.com. This site gives you an estimate of the monthly searches done on Amazon's platform. Let's start with a search on the term bacon mat. As you can see, bacon mat, which is probably the number one most searched term when someone's looking for a bacon mat, is searched 264,000 times a month. Imagine every time someone typed in this, your product showed up. And this is the most targeted customer you can get. Someone who already knows what they want and is actively searching for your product. It's the best ad there is in the world. You have 264,000 opportunities to sell your product. You didn't have to give away coupons or pay for an ad. Don't get me wrong, Amazon PPC is a great tool, but not the magic bullet that will save your product. Allow me to introduce to you a second concept using the tool Jungle Scout. This tool estimates the sales and revenue of products in Amazon SERP. Okay, let's search the same term, bacon mat. This is the SERP page that it returns. Of course, this page will be different according to what Amazon is testing at the time, but right now it's giving us a grid layout. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is check out Jungle Scout. Let's give it some time to think. And I'm also going to zoom in the page here. As you can see, Jungle Scout is a great tool giving us the average sales rank, the average price, and the average number of reviews of the product. But what I want to draw your attention to is the estimated revenue column in this section. As you can see, the top two products on this page are estimated to be making about $35,000 in revenue every month. 2,473 sales for the top product and an estimated 2,497 sales for the second. And as you go down the page, you can see that prices rise and fall, but have mostly tanked until you get to 19 and 22, which may be ranking for other keywords in slightly higher positions that have to deal with the term bacon mat. But as you can see, by the time we get to the bottom of the page, you have a revenue of 1,000, 4,000, 2,000, and 1,000, vastly different from 34,000 and 52,000 at the top. Alright, now we're going to go to page 2 of the search results. We're going to run the same Jungle Scout tool, and we're going to give it a second to think. Now already you can see a change in the average number of views for these products, which is 206. And look, at the top of the second page, we have someone making 620 and someone making 5,000. Oxo Good is making 26,000, but again, it may be ranking for another positive keyword in the higher position, and these two at the bottom are as well. But as you can see, it's vastly different. By the time we get to the bottom of this page, the bottom haven't even made 1,000 in estimated revenue, except for Farberware, who may be ranking again with another keyword in a higher place elsewhere. But as you can see, it's vastly different. The numbers are generally lower. No one here matches the revenue of 34,000, which was on the first page. And far more aren't even breaking 2,000 in their estimated revenue. So you can imagine, the further you go into this keyword, the less money you'll see each mat make. Now again, there are other keywords, but bacon mat is the one most searched and the one with the most opportunities for sales. Now do you see the main reason why you just can't seem to make sales with your private label product? If you aren't on page 1 or 2 for the keyword, customers don't even see your product. Now some might be saying, wait, Amazon PPC lets me skip the line. If I bid correctly, I can show up on page 1 and 2, and I still can't make sales. Well, your listing has to be optimized to get sales. What do I mean? Let's take a look back at the baking mat SERP. Okay, this is the first page of the baking mat SERP. Up here are Amazon PPC sponsored ads, and here's the beginning of the organic search. Now, let's just pretend that these are the only 4 on the page. Which one would you buy? As a buyer, you would take into account the pictures, what you're looking for, a baking mat, and as I can see, I'm getting offered, for the most part, 2 baking mats for the average price of around $14. And then you have this Silpat mat for $25, and they're only offering 1. Now, as I can see, the one that stands out to me the most, for the most part, is this one right here because it just takes up most of the image. But then I'm going to go down to the reviews and the ratings. And as I can see, the one I have my eye on has 161 reviews, most of them 5-star. But when I look over here to the Amazon Basics, it has a #1 bestseller tag. So I may say to myself, well, yeah, this one has 5 stars, but this one here has way more reviews and it's selling the best. So 9 times out of 10, I may pick this one over this one. And of course, this Silpat mat has way more reviews, almost 2,000, but I only get offered 1 for almost double the price of the Amazon Basics one, which is 2 for only $14. Now, you being a new seller, this is probably where yours is, the Nobo silicone baking mat. It's 2. They're colored different. Yeah, the picture is pretty good, but they only have 20 reviews. I'm more likely, definitely, to pick this one over this one because more people have co-signed on this one, and it just happens to be the #1 bestseller. So you see, it doesn't matter if you show up on the first page in this situation because compared to the competition, you aren't even close. You'll lose every time. Now you should realize you've walked into a conundrum. Success on Amazon has become a circle. To reach page 1 or 2 of Amazon, I have to make sales and convert. I can't make sales and convert until I'm on page 1 or 2 of Amazon. So you need a solution that A, boosts your sales, B, gets you reviews, and C, ranks you for your product. All of these can be accomplished with the use of a launch service. I've listed 2 here below, ZonBlast and ViralLaunch.com. The launch service you choose must also use super URLs. Super URLs are designed to make it seem as if a customer searched the term you want to show up for on page 1 or 2. Some say super URLs are against Amazon's terms of service. This is incorrect. Amazon cracks down on false reviews and sellers trying to game the system by hiring agents or freelancers to place fake orders in efforts to raise their rankings in the SERPs. A launch service gives your product away at a discount to a group of buyers who, through their own will and the law of reciprocity, leave reviews and boost your sales and ranking through the purchasing of your product. Now that I've taught you the secret, I'm going to give you a few quick tips. 1. Make sure the launch service or giveaway service you're using uses super URLs in some form. Reviews won't help you unless future customers can actually see your product, hopefully on page 1 or 2. And number 2, no mobile accessories or supplements unless you have a lot of resources to back them up. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.